Hey guys, Flabaliki here today and welcome back to Cities Skylines. So, I have done a number of changes in between parts. I also did do a live stream of this city. I live streamed it the other day. We did, I think it was about 2 hours, 2 and a bit hours, streaming some Cities Skylines. And I went through and fixed up a bunch of stuff. Now, if you want to watch this stream, I will link it down below. 2-hour stream, went through, did a bunch of stuff that would have been really tedious to do in episodes, and that I normally probably would have done between episodes, but I thought I'd live stream it. I'll probably end up doing more of that, so make sure to follow me on Twitch or pay attention on YouTube because I usually post videos when I go live. But yeah, if you do want to watch that, it is available to watch. Just follow the link and you'll be good to go. We removed a whole tier of this area because I looked back at it and I was like, you know what? This looks like arse. It was a cool idea, but it looked much worse in practice than it did in my mind. I was like, you know what? Let's get rid of the second level. So we got rid of that. I also changed all of these back to regular commercial because while I did want it to be tourism, all the tourism buildings ended up looking like these ones here, and having like 50 of those there really diminished the look of it. So now we just have sort of regular commercial, which I still think looks really nice up here, and I think it still works quite well. We do actually have people using this pathway, which is impressive, so I was quite happy about that. Got lots of palm trees around there, put those all back. We changed up this road here a little bit, so now they no longer go up here and then around. It's sort of one road that follows on, as you can see. It's like this road follows on, and then the sort of tram line has the turnaround still where it was, but the cars will flow on without having to do, you know, a weird turn, and they can go around, and that's all works. The tunnel to the island is good, I think. So I did actually try, in the live stream, I did try doing the custom ferry lines, but it actually broke all my ships. Like, no ships worked after I messed about with them. So I was like, you know what, I think it's better to have clumpy ships like this than none at all, because actually what started happening, and I don't think this was on stream, I think this happened afterwards when I was checking it out. After the stream, all the city started having goods issues. There was lack of goods all over the city because they couldn't get any deliveries. So I was like, okay, well, it's better having shipping lines that look like this than none at all. So I don't know, the custom shipping line mod broke and they didn't work how I wanted it to, so we'll just keep going how we are, and it seems everything's working. It works. It just looks stupid. Like, we're not going to deny that looks stupid. Oh, and the other thing that happened actually with the custom mod, I actually started having ships that would just go through the land like this, and another one was actually just going through. They just went over the land, and I was like, okay, well, that's not what I wanted. So I got rid of that mod, and I'm just going to play without it because it makes things better. Well, it doesn't make things better, but it's less glitchy. I added in this train station here, which I was going to say I didn't know if people were using, but it appears they are. So this is actually a regional cargo line. Let's see how many people come out. I wonder where they're going. I just want to see. You are importing goods here, which is good. Yeah, no. So I connected that up to this line up here, so through the mountain, just so we can get that regional cargo down here as well. So not only do we have 2 shipping harbors that can come from out. Oh my god, look at this. It's stupid. It works. Like I said, it works, but it looks stupid. It works. Just, it takes a moment. Yeah, so not only do we get sort of all the shipping lanes, we also have the regional cargo line there. We have 2 of the local cargo lines here as well. Actually, you know what I might do? I might change this. I've decided I'm going to change that into the double cargo station. No, that's shipping. Sorry. The double track one, which is here. Because then we can get a nice transferal. So we're going to go... Actually, can we... We can't sneak it in next to these tracks, can we? Because that would be really handy. We can get it like... I might do some renovation here. By renovation, I mean destroying everybody's stuff. So I can get another cargo train station in here. Just so it's next to all these tracks, and then we can use all these tracks that we already have instead of having to build a whole new section. Now, I'm not sure how far away it needs to be, so I'm just going to be guessing. Obviously, I don't want a minus 36 tunnel, so let's get out of that. I'm going to try, first of all, I'm going to try here. See if that's too close or too far, and then we'll figure it out from that point. That is very close to where it needs to be, but not quite. So we know we need to go a little bit further behind that road there. Let me just turn off snapping. So that'll come through to about there-ish. And let's see if that'll work now. Well, it would if the slope wasn't too steep, which is fair enough. I respect it. I respect it, but I disrespect it at the same time. Of course, Of course, I absolutely hate the fact that it's not flat, so I will actually disrespect it as much as I possibly can. I'm going to bring all of that up. I'm going to get rid of you guys as well, because you're going to disappear anyway. Okay, so now, if we go... a road... Get off. Road here. Which actually might be able to join to that, which would be interesting. It's a little bit glitchy there, though. Can I... If you do a proper... You know what? Let me build from this way. Oh, it's doing a bloody glitchy connection here where it's like, you can see it's kind of glitching a little bit, but yeah, it's also ruining that. Okay, here's what I'll do. I don't know. I was going to say, I don't know why this was below sea level, but I remember now because we had a road that went underneath. Let me bring up that all around there as well. Because this area is also really prone. It's prone to flooding. So let me just give more room for a bridge through there. And then we might be able to get a proper one in. This also looks like I've put it a little bit below the surface. Elevation, yeah, -3. There we go. Which I don't want. I'm going to come straight along. Okay, I don't want to bridge all the way. About there. And then 180 maybe? 100. Ah. Yeah, that's... Oh, I mean, that's okay. Alright, let's see. Can this actually fit in? It can. It would have to go about there-ish. Which does work. We'll just have to get these lines to feed into all of this mess. Okay, so this line here has to be the regional line because we figured out that's the one that works. So we need to get it over there, which is fine. We can easily just do a tunnel to get that one going. So let's get a tunnel. This one will go here and pretty much straight on down, which we might be able to get away with, which we can. And it's a little bit steep, but let's just ignore that fact. Okay, so this is going to go underground. I'm going to send snapping back on so I'm actually connecting to it. I'm not going to bother moving the rest of this train line, except for that bit, because that's where it comes out of the ground, so I will move that. Okay, so this can come around and join to that. Good, so that now just connects up over here. I mean, it does an unnecessary big swoop, but whatever. Okay, so now this one is going to be our local line, which we need to try and connect here. So this is going to need to go to there. So that can then get onto this line. Then we're going to need to do another line here, which will go... This is going to get interesting. Hang on, let's go... Like... I don't know if we can... Can we fit legit lines in here? This is a dead-end track anyway, which is fine, actually. We could probably go like this. So that one can then get onto that track. It can also go this way. And this can... This one does connect to that track there. But the only way it can't go right now is this way. Actually, where does that one go? This one is connecting to that, so that's fine. Alright, so we need... Basically, we need a way for this train to get over to that one. So that can come there. Maybe if we just bring this back, right? Okay, so we go like this. Go in there. Go across a little bit further. Well. And then... You know what? Let's bring this further back. Go all the way back to this connection here. Like that. Okay. And this can go... train lines. Gotta love them. Then this can go there. And this can go... Nope, that's making a glitch. Don't want any glitchy tracks. That can go in there. Well, I mean, it could until it did that. That looks stupid. That looks real stupid. Hang on, let me go like this one. Okay, so now it can go like, it can sort of weave across all these tracks, which is going to be interesting to see how well that doesn't work. Hang on, let me turn off bending, because I want this to come back sort of where it was. Which that actually works, surprisingly. I mean, if you look at the actual tracks, they're a little bit muddled, but I'll be interested to see if that actually works. So let's see what happens. So that train, he's drifting, doing mad drifties, but it's working. Okay, so we've got a train going this way. That's fine. That looks like it still works. It's basically if this track... Oh, well, actually, no, I was going to say this needs to be connected, but it is, so that's good. Let me get this in. That'll go in there. This sort of lower underpass road can actually come over here, maybe? I mean, I don't know. This road's kind of useless now. I guess it doesn't really need to go under. It'll just stop there, to be honest. That road will come through. See if people use this. The train uses that. I just want to see if these swervy tracks work. Alright, so yeah, anyway, we've moved that one over here. Let's just pray that that works. Oh, there's a train coming this way. Oh. I was like, oh, it's going to go in. It's going to work. Can it make it? We do have trains routing here, so it does actually... These two bits here work. Don't know if these work yet. No one using it. No one using it. I guess you don't really need that track there anymore, do you? Because you could just use this one. That's kind of pointless. Let's get rid of that. Because then they can just use this one, right? Although right now, nobody's using that at all. So I'm hoping it works, but we won't know unless someone uses it. Let's have a look here again. So there's definitely one coming from there. There's one coming from this way as well. So that works. That one works. And it looks like this one is working as well. It does look... Oh, it was for a second. Okay, they're definitely using that section, so that's good. So that turn does work. It seems... I mean, it seems sharp, but I don't think it is. It doesn't... It still looks pretty gentle. Obviously, we'll see how we go. I'm just pretty keen to see this work here. Here we go. So he's come across. Nope, that's not the train. Where is the trains that are coming here? And where are the trains coming up this way? We have a few. So we do definitely have a train coming this way now, and we have a train coming this way, and we have a train coming that way. So all three connections are working, because obviously one could come from here if it wanted, or one could come from basically anywhere at the moment. So let's see. Here we go. Nope, not that one. Come on. Where is it? They're so far away. Oh, here we go. Oh. Ah, almost. I'm surprised. Oh, there's a regional train arriving. That's good. I was just saying, I'm surprised that this area here has not just completely ground to a halt and clogged up. Having said that, it probably will now. It probably will. I wouldn't be surprised. Can we do some surface painting? No. Yeah, just get some dirt in the middle of these tracks. I think it might look more train yardy. Just in between. Instead of having grass, I think it looks a little bit more like it's a sort of train area. This bit, I might do as well. Might as well. And we can even, if I want, I can get some single tracks and... Because we've got those one-way tracks that we can use. Okay, use that. And up there. There you go. That's actually pretty well lined up with the grid, so that seems to work quite well. There you go. And obviously I'll remove the trees that are on it, because it looks kind of stupid. There we go. I don't know if I like the idea of that, or the look of it, or anything about it, but... Yeah, it's alright. I mean, it makes sense. We haven't actually... I don't think we've seen a train get here yet. They're definitely planned to come this way. There should be one coming from here. There's lots of trains coming in. From the regional line, which is good. Nope, that train's disappeared. Maybe they can't. Maybe there's an issue with some of these connections. Let's just redo these. Let's get rid of that, because that one's not. That one's only necessary. That's fine. They can do that. Which they are. So all of these worked. We just need to see if we can get this one to join in properly. I wonder if maybe if we do single connections and sort of separate them out. Okay. Nope. No. It's going. It needs to be smoother than that. Nope. That can get out of my way, please. We could. Well, hang on. First of all, let's try just doing straight ahead here to that point. So that will connect to that. So we can go that way, no problem. The problem is we need to get across to the other 2 tracks over that side. Maybe if we go there, and then instead of having that at dead end, there. Actually, what we'll do, we'll go like this. Let's get rid of that one entirely and just go straight across. And then this one can just aesthetically just dead end in the middle there. Okay, so then that will go across to that one. And then they can switch to that one from there. But then again, the last one we can't, that's the only one we can't get to. I'm also going to redo that now that I don't need it quite as sharp. So, I mean, do we need that one? Not, well, actually, no, it does go there and down over there, so that would be useful. Get to there. I can get to the tunnels. What if we go... No, I don't know. Well, let's see if that works. Let's make sure that works. I mean, they kept trying to get here, but it didn't seem that they could. But although we have quite a few options coming in now, so they can use both those lines, they can use that line. They just can't use this line here at the moment. So it looks like we have some good stuff. I don't know why. Sometimes they just disappear and stop. I don't know. Maybe they still can't get in. Oh, let's go in there again. I don't know. Let's keep an eye on that. Because that's the problem when using Anarchy. I guess you can never be sure that it's actually going to work or not. But it looks like it should work. We just need to... Maybe I can just Anarchy it and just go through it. What if I just do this? Just have them cross like that. Be nice if it didn't have the little wire things in the middle of that track, so that it would aesthetically look a little bit better. But in theory, that should just work normally, and they should be able to use that without a problem. In theory, of course. I don't know how well that will work. I guess really the corner should just be from there and go across. You know what? We're gonna leave that. We'll come back. Right, other comments from the video. Call it the statue of Flabaliki. I mean, I guess we could, but what is Flabaliki? How do you define Flabaliki? I need to know the definition before I can name it that, I think. Right, what else do we have? A lot of people just commenting on the fact that this was a re-upload, or the last episode was a re-upload. Yes, it was, because there was an issue for some reason. YouTube processed it wrong. How come you don't get the small ferry terminal? I don't know. I just haven't done that. I got the... oh, yeah. I don't think I ever mentioned getting this in this episode. I mentioned it in the live stream. The sort of single track mod. It's bloody beautiful. It works so well. Look, I'll show you. Like, look how they join in. Hang on. When they join into the track, it works so well. Pardon the wonky track, but... Hang on. We go like this, and then we just bring it in. And then, like, it sort of just smoothly just joins and separates out. So then you can start doing... all this crazy. It's so good. It's so good. I don't even know where we're going to use it. I had a look through the city. There's nowhere really that we needed to use it right now. There's nowhere that could really benefit from it or that needed it. Anyone there? Oh, there is. I didn't actually expect there to be a train there. That's going to... Whoa, wow, it's going all the way over there. Cool, all right. So that's working. At least one of them is working. Which track is it? That works. So that, yeah, he can actually go all the way through. This one is going... No, it's going over there. Okay. So here comes another one. Where is this one going? There, and then left. Oh, I want to see one go left to make sure that... Oh, that's going on that track. Okay, so definitely both of those work. There is one scheduled to go that way, whether it actually does or not. And there's a few going that way. We have... It doesn't actually tell me. It just says cargo trucks and tankers. It doesn't actually say if it's a train or not. Which is interesting, but anyway. It looks like it works. I don't know about that one. Of course, we have a crap ton of traffic here because we have all these new cargo stations. Like, we got that one there and then these two as well. It's pretty crazy. I mean, it's actually... The traffic's actually not that bad. Like, for an area with 3 cargo stations, it's actually not horrendous. We do have an inordinate amount of people trying to turn right there. So what I'm going to do is actually chuck on a 6-laner just so we can get a turning lane in there. Like that. So that will become a turning lane. So then everyone who doesn't want to turn will go forward. I'm wondering if I go, if I make that a, no, I'll make that section there a 4-lane, not that bit. So yeah, they will turn, and then anyone going forward will just go past. This bit here also seems to work nicely. No, I think for the most part it's pretty good. Seems to be okay. It looks like, are we having a lot of people just going over there to get to this cargo station? Let's see. Or are they... Hang on, what are they doing? No, the other way. There's people... So they go across. Hang on. It's so confusing. So, looks like they go across, go left, and then go this way. Yeah, some of them are just actually just going around like that. But I think that might have been because I changed the roads. I think sometimes when you change the roads, it sort of wigs out their routing and all that, and routing, whatever word you want to use. All right, other changes. Actually, you know what? Before I say other changes, let me finish this, because this is now broken and looks disgusting again. So let me just fix that. There we go. And remove those. There you go. And hopefully that weird corner that we have in there, which, yeah, it does look really weird, actually. Hopefully that works. Haven't really seen it work yet. But anyway, the other thing I changed was over in... Here we go. Saudi Arabia. I actually raised this road, because this is technically a highway. It joins this highway and that highway. Like, it joins these two major highways together. I actually raised that above the industrial area, because there was actually a significant number of people that would just wanted to go straight across rather than actually enter this area, because they're just using it to get to the other highway, right? So if you have a look here, we have at least 182 people just driving to the other side. So not all of them are going down the bottom. So I was like, okay, I did this in a live stream. So if you do want to see this take shape, I do suggest watching that live stream I mentioned earlier. Yeah, so this actually just goes above the road now. And then we have an exit here that will enter that way, and then one that goes directly to the sort of cargo hub right there. And then the road instead goes across and sort of splits and rejoins here, rejoins up to this, and works that way. So then people go into the industrial area, go down the bottom, and these guys go this way. And it actually worked really, really well. And it still is working really, really well, because the traffic here was horrendous. It's still heavy, of course, because it's an industrial area. It's still heavy, but it actually moves. And I couldn't have been happy with the results, because I was like, this is either one of my worst ideas, like, because I mean, I've had a lot of stupid ideas when it comes to this game, trying to solve problems and solve traffic issues and all that. And then I've had some really good ones, and this turned out to be an actual good idea that worked. So I was pretty happy with it. So I was pretty happy that it worked. And then, yeah, they can re-enter this side there, or they could also re-enter by coming up this way and turning right. So they can, yeah, they can get back on the highway quite easily. So I was very happy with that. So that was another major change. I think that... Oh, and then we changed... we gave a little bit more zoning to this area here, because it had... I don't know if you remember, last time it had all these sorts of houses just all the way down there. It looked awful, so I changed those. We also redid this area here a little bit. This used to have all these tiny houses that looked identical, and it looked horrendous. So instead, we sort of just did one road and just sort of did that. It looks a little bit better. Now... I think we'll fill in this area here, because we're losing a lot of money, and I'm actually not sure why. Let's have a look at some of our, well, actually, so healthcare availability is huge, but our health actually isn't very good for some reason, and I'm not sure why that is. Because I'm just thinking, what can I lower the budget in? Like, we have in excess loads of healthcare and deathcare, so I think we could probably significantly cut the budget. Let's go to 70%. Let's see if that's nighttime. Whoops. Let's see if that's going to be too low, or if that's going to be something that's reasonable. Let's let that run a little bit. Yeah, you can see it's all sort of, you can see the color changing, and like the coverage is lowering and all that kind of stuff. 6 citizens, 743. I guess it does make people a little bit more upset with where they live. You know what? I don't think healthcare is the thing to cut. Putting it back. I think we could cut... police, maybe? No, you know what? I don't care. We have $9.1 million. Who cares? Like, we have a crap ton of money, so I'm not... Actually, there wasn't a bus line there, was there? No, there was. Like, I was like, I should probably check. There was definitely a bus line there. What I want to do... have... I guess it doesn't really need to be a main road. It's probably going to be... Because I want to build out here. Oh, actually, it probably would be this road. I'll take this road... like that. I'm going to go straight along. All the way down there. We'll try and make this the main road everything sort of comes off of. And then this can rejoin there. And hopefully the bus line will just update and not be stupid. Where's my bus stop? There it is. Let me just... there we go. That one's really close, actually. So is that. All these bus stops are actually really, really close to each other. But whatever. I think it was just a bus line to get people to the metro. Seems so like that's a really steep metro there. But anyway, who cares? Alright, let's go over here. Let's fill in this area a little bit, I think. Now, I wouldn't actually, you know what? Trams down here would be a good idea. Because tram, I've taken a fun liking to trams. Now, the only problem I have with it is, it would be nice to have it running next to the road, next to a 4-lane road, but it's not going to work. So I'm thinking, what if we run it here, behind the zoning, one way either side? That could be cool. Because then we can also do a really simple turnaround, like it just is a U-turn, which I think would be cool. I don't know if I'm right here, but that's going out too far. No, it really needs to go 8-ish. Is that right? No, I need to go 6. That's 7. Hang on, if I go like this, I can see more accurately what I'm going to do. So I'm going to go the top end of 52 meters. So I'm going to go... Oh, actually, the middle of it there is looking more like... Kind of wish it gave me the angle between that road and this. We want to go... It looks like we want to go 48 meters, actually. Go on 48 meters! No, but now it's only 44. Oh, okay. Going 46? And now it's 42. And 44? Oh, wait, no, I see the problem. Yeah, no, it's measuring the distance between those two, not... I don't know what I thought it was measuring. I was like, why is it going down every time? That's fine, though. 44, that's 48, because I need to look at these two sides. So 48 is actually just a tad too far. Let's try 45. And then, so about the middle, that's actually about right, so that's quite good. I think that's quite good. And then if we can go... Is it possible to have just a row like that? Just so we can get a little bit of zoning at the end there. And I wouldn't mind if we did a pedestrian road. Now this, I probably actually... Oh, it's going to have to be connected though, isn't it? Oh, it does have bollards on it though, so that's kind of cool. So it kind of looks like you couldn't drive there, but I think cars do still drive on it, which is fine, but I just wanted like some more zoning out this way, but more sort of pedestrianized looking. Maybe like this area here, so we can do like, I don't know, a nice little area there. It looks like a bit of a, but you know, well, just get your mind out of the gutter, okay? That's all I'm going to say to you. I know I was the one that said it first, but just quiet. Yeah, this can just do a level crossing of that road. That's no problem, I don't think. Of the tram line. Like, I think it can just go straight across. That shouldn't be a problem. And then I'll just get rid of that. I just needed to make sure it's directly between those two. Cool. Do I want to do... that is really bothering me, though. And how it looks like it's going... Yeah, no, okay, let's just get rid of that bit. That's better. What I'll do instead of that is I'll have the pedestrian road. We really... No, the thing is, you really can't put something there, because then it starts looking like a bit of a knob. If you put roads there, it does start looking more like a knob than it did before. So, yeah, no, that is... especially if you do that. And especially if you do that. Yeah, no, you can't do that. You just can't. if we do that, that's not so bad. That's not as bad. So maybe we'll just... maybe we'll do that, and then what we can do, we'll get a road that goes alongside here. Hang on, let me turn off snapping. Like that. It's got really weird terrain deformation there. Let's level this out a little bit. Oh, this is like, yeah, this is all like sloping up, so this doesn't actually make it particularly easy to get this to look good. If I want to do that. You know what? What I'll do is I'll just smooth it out and worry about it later. Let me smooth all this out as well, actually, just so it's not so uneven there. And all of this as well. Which I think, thankfully, this all still had 4 square zoning on it, so that's good. Alright, so this tram, the thing is, I don't know where it's going. It's definitely not going down that road, because that looks... That still does look ridiculous. That is one hell of a road. I want to try rebuilding that again. Because that was it's really uneven. It's not so much the steepness that bothers me. Just the fact that it wasn't... See, it's like... I want it to be smooth. Like a smooth steepness, you know? Let me try again. No. And then as soon as you try to use Node Editor, I think it kind of... Oh, actually, no, that's working quite well. Oh, it still has that bump in it, though. It's the bump I don't want. I just want it to be a smooth gradient. That's kind of my most... What happens if I do that and, like, the building is there? It gets weird, is what happens. We'll just let this rebuild then. Yeah, I guess that's a bit better. Just sort of raises up a little bit above the ground. It just sort of starts going up, and then it goes up, and then he goes, yeah, just make sure you floor it up that hill. That's the sound of the car going up. Right, so as for trams, I wouldn't mind... Because we do have trams down there. So it would probably be an idea to have our trams head down this way somewhere and have a sort of transfer point. I don't want to connect it to this particular line, but it would be good to have the tracks actually connect so we can use these this tram depot right here, which would make sense, obviously. So I'm just not sure where. I guess we got to reconnect the road at some point, don't we? Reconnect to the road. If we go through here and then maybe I guess we got to connect to that avenue. Let's just roll with it and see how we go. So this one can come down this way. I'm gonna have to go behind that. Oh, then we got a bloody park there too. Look at that. Making it difficult. I'm gonna need to move that park. I'm just gonna move it over a little bit. So this tram line, minus $4,000. We are significantly losing money, but at the same time, it actually doesn't matter. Do I want to reconnect at that? Probably reconnect at that intersection. I don't know how much traffic that will create. It depends how busy this area gets, really. Okay, well, the slope doesn't have to be so steep if you don't go down so far, by the way, game. So just, if we use the, I've also got -3 on. I don't know why. Sometimes it likes to just go low. Yeah, this is going to be an issue. Let's do that. Yeah, it makes that road even worse. It definitely makes that road worse. Maybe we can connect here and sort of both come through that way. Like that, and then have, whoops, and have this there, and have that a double track. There you go. And then I sort of branch off there. So this one needs to go, this one's going the wrong way. So this is going to come all the way up like this. Yeah, this one's going all the wrong way. So is this one. I built both of these going the wrong way, completely. There we go. So this one comes back down again. That's correct, that's correct. Okay, so then it comes through there. The only annoying thing is that it's going to have a... actually, you know what? No, it doesn't need to do that. I guess that can just be a dead-end road. That doesn't need to connect through, does it? I guess if I just do that, have the tram just cross that road there, that's fine. I don't know why this isn't a 4-lane road all the way. It really should be. Yeah. Okay, that works. They sort of just branched there. Come around this way. And then they do a sort of they pull a San Francisco, I'm going to call it. They pull a San Francisco. Go down here. Like so. Now, it would be nice if if there was a pedestrianised road that had trams on it, which I don't think there is. That would be nice, but I guess we're going to have to remove all our beautiful palm trees down this way. It's unfortunate, but it's just one of those things that we have to do. And then that reconnects up to this tram network. This cartoon tram network. That makes no sense, but you know what I mean. Obviously. Coming through, guys. Coming through. Going to go down this pedestrian path, which is going to destroy itself. And that's our turnaround, basically. Okay. Then, I mean, that's a short line. It's like yeah, it is like a big dick, I'm going to be honest. But I think it will look cool. I think it will look cool when there's buildings around it and it looks less dickish. But for now, it's the big dick. The big dick district. The big dicko. The big peen. It's a pretty short line. I don't know. I guess I don't know where else it could go, to be honest. Unless we pull it down this way. I don't know. Let's try. Let's see where we can go with it. I just don't want it on that main road because I like the palm trees, so that's basically why I don't want it there. Maybe it will come back through here. I wonder if we can bridge across the I don't know, because the highway. Oh, actually, I mean, we could easily lower the highway down. And then get just a tram bridge, not like a nothing else bridge, just trams. So if we do that, that looks pretty good. Bring this one down as well. Somewhere. There it is. Oh, there. Bring it down. And bring that down as well. And then have a tram bridge go over to there. Now, obviously, this is not going to work particularly well. Oh, actually, no, it will. Hang on. Oh, almost. Oh, hang on. It needs to be on the ground level, though. Hang on. I guess, actually, no. I guess it doesn't matter where it goes, because I can always just correct it. Can't I? With good old node editor. Yep, that looks ridiculous, but that's fine, because I can do this. Bring down. And then, I don't know. Why is that looking weird? Let me just do that. Okay. Goes up a little bit. I would like this side to be a little bit higher, I guess. Problem is, it does mess up the houses a little bit and it makes them look weird. But anyway, so that'll come across here. And this, I think, we will rejoin this road. And then maybe go down by the park, like the large parkland there. Okay. Okay. Now, the reason I didn't want to rejoin the road here is because we actually have a lot of people that are using this intersection, so I think using this one might be a little bit better, but I'm not sure. This could be a horrendous idea. Like I said, most of my ideas usually aren't very good. I hate how this destroys like a million buildings as I do this. Now, I want to head down this way. Now, unfortunately, that's a 4-lane road. I don't think it's super busy though. Hang on, let's see. No, it's not. It's some cars on it. It's not super busy though, so I think we could probably get away with changing it to a 2-lane road, having trams run down it. That will have to be like that. Then it's going to come down by the park, because this isn't particularly busy, but I assume hopefully lots of people will use this tram line. Where can we go here? Then we can head back up to the main road. We really want to be able to do a turnaround somewhere, so I'm thinking if we go... So this is an 8-lane road. I think we need to turn that into a tramway. The trams will just basically go straight across. Hang on, let me get rid of that. Go straight across. Stick it to the ground. Don't straight slope it. Good. Back to normal. So they'll come across just like that. Should be good. Then, where can we turn them around? Come back this way. I don't want to make that too busy though, I think. So I think this is a pretty good tram line at the moment. The trams will come down this way, go up like that, and then, no, it goes, wait, where does it go? Goes down here, does it, along this road, across there. Comes back up to the main road for a bit, which I guess, do we really need to do that? Maybe we won't do that. It doesn't really make any sense. We might as well just go straight across. Yeah. Like, because it doesn't need to be roads. We can just do tramways that go across. Yeah, and I'll stick that to the ground as well. Because we can just go up straight up that way, which would make more sense. Obviously, we'll have to replace this road. It will have to be a normal road, because I really wish the tramways had zoning on them. We'll do that. Turn that back into a regular road. Then we need to get the palm trees back onto this road. So it's going to be Robusta Palm Short Trim. Which looks like they were closer together. I think they were 10, if I'm not mistaken. Get rid of that. Good. Let me just change that to there, that to back. That to back. Nice. And then this is going to change to that road again. So now instead it just goes straight across, which I think makes more sense anyway. Come straight through here where we destroyed all the offices, which will be back here. They will be back. And then let me reconnect that little pathway, because that seems like it's going to be fairly important when we get this beautiful tram line up and running. There you go. That would go there. Get a crossing roughly in the middle somewhere. I don't think it needs to go right there because there's one there. Okay, so then it comes through here, down that way, along, up, across the main road, up here. I think we just need to think about doing a turnaround here somewhere. But the thing is, there's not a lot of roads that permit a turnaround here, which is kind of annoying. We could go, I mean, the only way I could think of doing it is going around this way and then up and back around, but even that's not very good, is it? We could even take it all the way down the main road. But the thing is, I don't want to do that because we have a tram, well, not a tram line, we have a subway there. We do have a lot of subway that I think covers a lot of this area too. The tram is slightly different, as you can see, and it definitely goes out there, which I think will be good. So I think that's all we need, because it sort of covers this area that the tram is not the tram. The subway isn't directly at, especially out there, obviously. I wish they just had a turnaround piece, because then you could just plonk it down instead of me having to make my own. Which it looks like I'm going to have to do. Okay, what I'll do... Can we go up here? And without anarchy, can we go up there? No, obviously not. It's a huge cliff face. Can we just do... Yeah, can we just do this? And then do... I wish you had one-way tram. We have to do double track. So we'll just do that and come back around. Get rid of zoning there. Should be fine. The only problem I have with this is, like, I guess what's the point of crossing this road if we're just going to turn around? Because then we have to cross this road twice in a very short amount of time. So we'll have to come here, stop, turn around, and come back across the road. There's not much point in crossing the road if we have to do that, right? So we might as well stop over this side. If we do the turnaround here, it would make more sense. We could even... I don't know, if we come off... I think if we just come off the road there, turn around and go back, that would probably work. Okay, so that makes more sense. I like how sometimes that makes sense. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I think about things more than I would normally do. And sometimes I'm just like, you know what? Yeah, that makes sense. That makes a lot more sense. Let's just get this through to... Okay, can you just let me put that there? Thanks. Okay, so let's try this instead, which seems to make more... It makes more sense in my head. So if we come straight off here... I'm going to go as sharp, not as sharp, as tight like a twiger as we can. Come back around. No, I don't like that. I think it needs to rejoin the same point, otherwise it's going to annoy me. It needs to rejoin here. You know what? Let's use the, let's use this. So 2, can't do 2, but I can now. 2. No, I want that on. I want that off. That's not 2. 2. Okay, can you not snap to that? Yeah, thank you. Problem is, it's kind of hard to get back to that point. We need to go out further. Okay, this is going to be one. It's going to be one of those days. Turn that on. So we're going to go straight out. And then, don't mind me, coming through. That wasn't even 90 degrees. That was like 90 point something. Can this just go 90 degrees or... Like, what? 2. Can you not do 90.26? Like, what even is that? Can you... Oh my god. Okay, this is... Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I want the track to come back there. Let's connect to that. I'm not going to be able to. How did I do this before? Get out of my way. I'm sick of you. Oh my god. That zoning is not helping. It's really not. But then when you turn off snapping, then it doesn't snap to anything. Unless the precision engineering... No, that doesn't even snap. What if I turn segment snap off? No, this possibly makes it worse. Oh. Alright, eyeballing. I don't care anymore. I don't care. Just that. And then that. And then... Okay. There, it's a teardrop. It's beautiful. Look at that. That's beautiful. Okay, so now... Jeez. Now it doesn't cross the road. Okay, let's get some tram stops in here. So obviously, I think we'll have one... there, because it will come along and the tram should fit in that spot without having to overlap. We'll come along, we'll stop. Can I stop? I can't stop at the same spot as the bus. We'll stop next to the bus. We'll come up. We'll stop here. And we'll stop next to that bus again. So this is actually going to be more efficient than the bus. Now, which way do I want it to... Do I want it to go up now? Or I guess I want it to go down first. So we'll come down. Probably only need one stop down here, and it'll go next to the subway, which is right here. So there, and then we'll come back around and basically go... I'm not going to stop anywhere there. Then this will actually come up this way. Should be annoying, because it would... Maybe we should try and do a stop here on both sides. Just so you could transfer... to a stop. If we do one... Let's do one there. You'll see what I mean in a minute. We'll do another one halfway up. One at the tippy top. Which I guess is there. One... I guess we don't need to do one there, because you can just get on that one. Then this will come back down. We'll stop there. So then you can get off there, transfer that one instead of going around the loop. Then we'll go here. And then we'll just follow our way back. That should be good. I can always move stops if it doesn't make sense. So that's always good. Through there. And back to that. Okay, so now what happens is it will come this way. I'm thinking I want to stop here somewhere as well, though. Like, I think I want one there. So you can transfer this way. If you wanted to head up this way immediately, you could just get up there, go up. So there's a few stops in this little area on the same line. Which I think should make sense. Well, not really. I mean, they don't really make sense, obviously, but you know what I mean. So let me remove vehicles, because there was some on it. Oh, sorry, I already select types. Let's go, I don't know how many we need. Let's go 10. And see how we go. Go! They should spawn out of here, I guess. Yep. So they'll start making their way over here. This doesn't have anything on it right now. So we're going to go... This is obviously all going to be commercial. I think I want it to be an entertainment district. So I'm actually going to separate it off from this district. So this can be the Dick District. The Big Dicky District, as we're going to be calling it. Emerson Square. Big Dicky District. Good. This is going to be specialized for leisure. What the hell is that? What does that icon mean? What the? Subsidized youth. How does it have that? It doesn't. What even... Where even is that policy? I've never even seen that icon before. Subsidized youth. Am I blind? But then we did notice a bunch of weird things on the rest of the districts as well, so I don't really know. Right, this is going to go through here. Try and get all this area here. Get the big dicky up and running. We want the big dicky to start pumping life into it. I mean, look, it's not supposed to look like a dick, but it just kind of does. So I think we're just going to have to... We're going to have to grow up, have a laugh, and just enjoy it for what it is. we have some pipe work running through it now. That's funny. Just grow up and enjoy the joke for what it is. Now, the tram, yeah, the trams I think will skip all stops until they... Why are there two right next to each other? That's what I hate about cities. I'm going to skip all stops till they get to the first one. There's a few people waiting for it, so that's good. This should hopefully be a fairly... Is that a road or is that just a tram? Because I don't want that to be a road. That shouldn't be a road. Yeah, that is a road. I definitely don't want that to be a road. I wanted it to be a tram bridge. Oh, why did it do that? Oh, because I stuck it to the ground. Whoops. Hang on. Elevated. All of it. There we go. Good. Back to normal. And there you go. And let's put on normal mode. Yeah, that should definitely be a tram bridge only. So pedestrians can walk in it, but cars can't drive on it. Where are the trams? Here they are. Heading to the start, which is over here. There's quite a few people waiting, so this is kind of exciting. Here he comes. The first tram on the line. Let's see how we go. Oh, doing a little spin around. Whoop. There you go. 19 people. Obviously, the second one's going to have no one on it because it's way too close to the first one. So that was stupid of you. But anyway, yeah, the second tram's going to have absolutely no one on it. It is waiting for a decent amount of time, though. So it looks like it's trying to spread out the trams a little bit. It's trying. It's tramming. Oh, that was funny. Anyway. Go there. Got 39 people on board now, which is good. Got to stop there apparently. And here we go. No, yep, there we go. Good. I'm just curious to see if it's going to remain a fairly decent line or if it's always going to be crap. Because I mean, we do have the bus. I guess we could even remove the bus line that we have in, because I guess they technically are sort of competing for each other. Competing with each other, I should say. So we lost 27, but we gained 17. So there's definitely still people wanting to use the line from this point. So going across the tram-only bridge this time. No cars, which is nice to see. Going straight across. Oh, we have a bunch of people waiting here. We didn't stop there, though. That's a bus stop. Never mind. I was like, there's a bunch of people waiting here. Oh, that's a bus stop. So more people want to use the bus. Still have 24 people on board, so it's not the worst thing in the world. Current week, we've made 80 cents on this tram. So, not great, I'm going to be honest. Right, so plus 39. Here we go, 54 people. I guess they're going to get off maybe at the subway station down the bottom, because there's be no reason for them to get off at this stop, I don't think. Ooh, that's a bit of a sharp turn, isn't it? Here we go. No, there was 14 people that got off there, but we got plus 9. Okay. Gonna stop here, wait till it's our turn to sort of swoop out. There we go. Go down the nice steep hill and slowly round the beautiful bend here. And the subway, the stop for the subway is over on this road just there, which is actually really good because it is literally next to the subway. Like it's on the same side of the road and everything. Great planning by me. So 49 people off, 13 on. Good. All right. I mean, there's people using it. I don't know if there's people going the other way. Yeah, I was going to say, I highly doubt there's anyone waiting. I don't even know where the stop is. Actually, you know what? Hang on, where is the stop? Because we'll want to do... So there's a little sign. I was going to say, because we were going to want to do a pathway to it. Otherwise, it's going to be completely useless. So I think we'll do one here. And if we do... Crosswalk there. Crosswalk... I was trying to see if I could do it exactly where I want it, but it's going to be there. And then we'll do another pathway over this side to there. There's not going to be a stop here, and there isn't a stop there, but that's where it will go. So you can walk all the way through, essentially. And then the other one is at the tippy top. Is that right? No, jeez, where can I just... Yeah, it's there. which should be fine. I just got to make this not look like a head. As long as it doesn't look like a head, we should be okay. But we kind of... I think we need a pathway here to join to that. Ew, why did it do that? Anyway, that needs to be there. And the other stop is... Oh, that's the first stop up here. Okay, fair enough. And then there's some around here. There are people waiting at it, so that's interesting. Anyway, so it'll be on its way back up. There's definitely some businesses here, so I think people should also start using this tram stop as there's more and more stuff up here. Which I'm going to just zone this area. And I think I want to try and get some parks in here. Maybe we can get parks on the other side. If we go... The problem with getting a road right next to it is then you have two intersections right next to each other, and it kind of makes it difficult. But I guess I don't want to do it. I was going to say I do want to do that, but I guess I don't. I'd rather have... can I... yeah, there we go. Have a road like that. Oh, is that... I think I know what the problem is. I think when I'm building this, it's going... Yeah, it's going to -6. Yeah, stay above ground, please. Like that. So this will come up. And I think that just went to -6 as well, because it's... For some reason, this road here is at -6. I don't know why. Just is. I'll go there. Bring that up. Stop that. There we go. So stop up there. Anyone getting off? Absolutely no one. It's because there's nothing up here. I think we will get some houses. You know, it's going to be very loud here though, isn't it? Ah, that's fine. We'll get houses on this side. The other side of the road, maybe we can... I don't think there's many 4 square parks though. Not even that. That's 5 square. Car park? That? There's that thing. This thing? There's not a lot of stuff we could put there. There's skate park, but that doesn't even fit. Yeah, no, that's an issue. Yeah, no, that's an issue. We can do... No, we can't even do a plaza. Although that might fit if we do Anarchy. It might look okay. I think that looks okay doing a plaza. I might get a few of those around. Oh, there. Oh, well, it's on the wrong side. But yeah, there and there. And that's probably it for now. Just those two. Just a couple of plazas. And then I'm thinking maybe we just separate this with trees or something. So it's like all the activities there on the main road. And this is kind of like more sleepy. I don't know. Definitely don't need this many pipes up here though. It doesn't look so much like a dick anymore now that there's another road. So I guess that's okay. I just like the idea of having this sort of tram line run either side of that road. I thought it was kind of cool. A few people not having jobs here. We need to bring this through. I think if we can go... Hang on, if we go like this, get a road here. That'd be cool. Even on this section here. Hang on, let me remove that thing. Let the tram go through. Yeah, I was going to say, let it glitch out. Let me rebuild this section because there's a tiny section of tram track there, which is going to be annoyingly glitchy. This one can go straight through to that. Get rid of that bit of road. Then we rebuild the entire thing to there. There you go. And then we just want to not have this at -3 for some reason. I don't know why it just keeps going down. And just intersect these two. There. Good. Then we can have a road that will go up this way. I think this one will go... Oh, keeps... bloody going... Stop going -3. It's actually really annoying. It's not even funny anymore. Stop trying to make a joke, you prick of a road. You old road prick. You're a road prick. What are you going to do about that now, game? Right, this is going to go to there. Then we're going to have a road that goes like this. And a road that goes like that. And then a road that goes... No, I won't do another road there, because that could be good for parks, actually. Wouldn't mind another road here, though. This one can go... Do I want it to join up here? I guess so. Not really. Let me redo that bit though. Let me see if I can get that to be a little bit more sort of parallelish. Parallelogram-ish. Yeah, that's alright. Because now we do have a few vehicles coming down this way. Get that to just come around like that, I think. A little bit of fun. No, I don't think I'll do anything there. This one, I don't know if I want to reconnect this up as well, or if I want it to... I wonder if I can... If I do that, if I could turn this into... First the pedestrian road. Or even... If we do one there and then one there... Does that look like less like a dick, or is that... Does that still look like a dick? I think it looks less dicky. But they're not in the same spot, which I think annoys me. Stop being -3 all the time. That's probably the most annoying thing. Well, if we do that... What if we use this? Don't know why that's having an issue now. Shut up. You should be fine. Yeah, you're fine. Shut up. I'm trying to think of ways we can make it look less like a dick, really. I mean, that's our biggest problem, right? Is it looking like a big dick. Which I guess it... I guess that doesn't help. That's not really helping. I might redo that bit. It's looking less like... I think it's looking less and less like a dick as we get more stuff in, so... That's good. I think I might just get a road... Why is this trying to build a bridge? No, because it's trying to go to 3... Why is that at 3 height? What is going on? Anarchy, just not for once. Can you not? Okay, there we go. That looks weird, but anyway. Oops, did not mean to build that bit. I wanted to maybe see if we could go down the hill. But stay on the ground, yeah. There was a spot. No, I don't want it to be a tunnel, though. Now, I think this area down the bottom should be much more, I guess, sort of organized in terms of like having these sort of grid-based roads that we have in it. I think it's quite good. So I think if we go like this and then have it maybe like do a whole block turn like that, and that will connect up to that road. And then this can have one there. And then have this road to there. And then that can go maybe along the waterfront. And have a road here. Ooh. Have a road that comes out this way and up. Get rid of that bit. I guess that one can go through. Not quite line up, but I think that's okay. Just so it's a little bit more organized in a way. I think that should connect all the way through. That can probably connect to this road, I think. If we go like this. Yeah, that looks pretty... That looks more organized down the bottom, I think. Because this will probably be more offices and all that kind of stuff. And then we can get another road there. Like that. That's gone up a little bit too high, I think. Is this trying to build above the ground? No, it's not. It's just being stupid. And that will go probably through on this road as well, actually. Oh, okay. Well, why did you build a bridge? Are you having a laugh? Are you having a laugh? There we go. Do that. That's better. Okay, that should be good. Then we can do another sort of road across like that, I think, and then doesn't look as bad over there. And I think that looks pretty good, except for I'm still not happy about this area. I was trying to think maybe there's another way we could sort of curve it round. Maybe it would look better with maybe right angle turns, or because I just don't want it to look like a penis. That's like that's my big thing is my penis. And obviously I'm talking about the penis here. There we go. Maybe if we do that, have it square. Not my penis, obviously, but the that. And then we have... The problem is we can't have the stop right there, because if I'm going to have a road go through it... I think I want to go back to this one, though. Have a road go through the tip of the penis. The tip of the square penis, of course. Now I think we can have it be a little bit more... You know, a little bit more curved rather than it... Before it was... looking really, really sus when we tried to do it. I think I'll get this one to join up to there. I think it's tried to build above the bloody ground again, hasn't it? I don't want that to come down. There you go. That's not bad. I think that could look quite good with buildings around it. Now, where did the stop on that go? It's been pushed there, which is not going to be good because that will actually be blocking the way a little bit. So I'll chuck it over there. They can get off there. We want to have a pathway. Let's just connect all this stuff up. Pathway there, so we'll connect those two so they can directly walk to this. I want to have a crossing right near it. So maybe about here. So that will go through there, and right there, which I'm going to do anarchy, and then maybe just cut it there and then remove that bit, just so it doesn't actually go through the tram track and glitch out a little bit. Then we go crossing there. I think this is all crossing, so that's fine. I wouldn't mind... We could probably curve these a little bit and make it look a little bit better than just being complete right angles. I don't know. I need to get a rough same distance. Maybe there we cut it off. Because then we can destroy these two bits. And then there is a section there that they can join to. Now, is this just going to recreate the same problem that we had? Or is this going to... No, that's the same problem. Hang on. No, I know what I did wrong. What I need to do is have a little section like that on the other side. And then join to that. So then it sort of flattens out. So it's less penis-like, I guess, for a lack of a better term. And the bloody stupid... Where are the points? The stupid mod. Where it's like putting them below ground level. Stop that. Why do you keep trying to... Stop going -3 all the time. It's so annoying. I might actually bring it out a little bit further. Was that minus... I bet that was -3 too, wasn't it? No, that one's not. Let's come a little bit further just so it's a smaller corner. Just so... Because I think that ultra sharp 90 degree... That's not even... How am I going to make this even? Ah! Got another stupid curve issue where it's not going to want to be an even curve. Go away, snapping. No, I want that snapping. I don't want the other snapping. I don't want to snap to those. I want to snap to the road. It's going to be annoying. I'm getting... I've had enough. I've just had enough. Just can you work with me for once, game? That's not even right either. And there's so many sections that are facing the wrong way here. And the station's having a whinge that's not connected, but it is. So if you could just stop whinging about that and just get over yourself, because honestly, I don't give a toss if you think you're not connected. You are, and that as well. I mean, you're all connected. I don't know what your problems are. And then this stupid thing dipping down. Stop dipping it. Look, you're stopping at the stop just fine. I don't know what your problem is. Yeah, there you go. Look, you're like, oh, actually, I can get there. That's so weird, man. I didn't know I could actually get to that spot. Whoa, I'm a tram. Idiots. Right. So we still have crossings there. Crossing there. Yeah, cool. Right. Okay, that looks better, I think. Stupid trams. I want to zone all of that in the middle real quick. And then if we can get like a park or something around, just like something to complement the area. turn off anarchy because it's going to make more issues than it's worth. Playground maybe out here. And then we could do Japanese garden somewhere maybe. I don't know. What else could we do out here? I want to do something out here, but I don't know what. There's nothing really good to place out here though. It's the problem. So we could do a skate park somewhere. Maybe around here. Just off that little road there. That's all right. Okay, that should make the area come alive a little bit more, and it doesn't look like a dick, so that's good. Woo! Ew! Big Dicky District is no longer a Big Dicky. So that's nice. I think the roads look kind of nice in the area. Yeah. All right. Well, I'm going to leave that there. This has been super long. This has been a super long episode. Hope you enjoyed it, because if you didn't, well, sorry for wasting an hour and 10 minutes of your life. I guess that's my bad. How are these trams doing? It's got 4 people on it, so I think we've got too many trams on the line actually looking at it, because they're all right next to each other. Let's halve the amount of trams. Nope, never mind. I wanted to halve more than one. I mean, remove more than one. Tram line 8, I believe it was. Yeah. Let's go down to 6, actually. 6 might be a good number. Absolutely no one waiting there. I think it's probably because it's competing with the bus, but also now that we got this area, there'll probably be more people using the stops along the way. There's 1 person there, or 2 people. But we'll see how we go. We have a lot of people using this one, I guess because maybe it's further away. Maybe there they consider they just walked that. I don't know. And there's a lot of people waiting there, actually. Just to get down to the subway, which I feel like at this point you should probably just walk. Oh, no, having said that, there is a tram here. Let's see. 91. Not bad. Yeah, not bad. Not bad. No. That's good. Alright, anyways, now I'm actually going to leave you here. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. And have an awesome day.